Morning everyone. So I've seen a lot of people sort of do this, sort of making a bit of video while walking the dog out in the lovely sunshine. So I thought I'd give it a go. And like most people that I watch, they give testimonials about their faith, and sort of really sort of bring home that level of faith that they have. You can see this is not scripted. So yeah, I just wanted to share my own sort of place within that. Those of you that might watch might know I'm a Christian, and yeah, I wasn't always. I was actually very anti-Christian, very anti-faith, to the point where me and my best friend, who actually was the pastor of my church, we used to have to go to rugby matches in silence because I was so abusive towards the faith. And yeah, I just got into a really bad place. I think if I hadn't have found faith, I probably would have done something stupid. And yeah, kind of just I say I asked for help, but I think actually I was called by God to be one of His children. And yeah, that's how it started. I did a Christianity Explored course. I remember at the end of the course, my friend said to me, he goes, "Well, how on a scale of 1 to 10, how was your faith or your belief in Jesus?" And I said 7, and he was like, "Why not 10?" And I just sort of, it's as someone that's not really experienced Christianity before, I think being honest was obviously the right thing to do. But yeah, and then we went to church a number of times, and as with all things with me, sometimes things are a bit of a fad. I didn't want that to be the case, so I asked my friend to sort of meet with me once a week, which we did. Hang on, let the dog off the lead. Oh. And we looked at things like Ephesians, Romans. Yeah, and I just want everyone to know that just because you're a Christian doesn't mean that things are easy. If anything, it's going to be harder because you're held to a higher standard, in my opinion. And sad to admit that standard I've not managed. Well, I'm never going to manage to keep. And yeah, I've fallen dramatically a number of times, which has led to me to leave church. My choice, not theirs. Church doesn't reject people. But yeah, I've decided to leave my church, go to different churches, just because of the shame. But ultimately ended up back at the same one with loving and open arms because it's my family. But yeah, like I said, it's hard being a Christian. And the key thing to it is because you can't do it all on your own. We need God to help us. We need to have faith in Jesus and understand that through His death on the cross, we're saved. But again, that doesn't mean you can go and just do whatever you want because you're saved. It has to be here in your heart. I've noticed I'm saying a lot. You'll get used to that if I do this again. So yeah, you really need to understand the change in your heart, and sometimes it doesn't come as fast as you want. Someone once said to me, "Nothing happens in your time; happens in God's time," and that's because He's working in you. You know, I'm sure He could just fix us. Well, I know He could just fix us with a click of a finger, but what would be the point? Because it would be so much better to actually to learn and be taught about His grace. Yeah, so anyway, that's a quick video. If people like it, I'll maybe do a couple more. But yeah.